What is the greatest commandment? Hi, my name is Keith, and this is my daily walk. Today, my daily walk takes us into the 22nd chapter of Matthew. But before I do that, I wanted to share a couple of videos from earlier in the week. So bear with me, I'm going to include some of those right now. Hope you enjoyed those as much as we enjoyed doing them. So today my daily walk takes me to Matthew 22 and will be in verses 34 through 40. And they say this: "But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. And one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question to test him. 'Teacher, which is the greatest commandment of the law?' He said to them, 'You shall love your Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depend all the law and the prophets.'" So they were asking, what is the greatest command in the Bible? And I think we have heard it many times. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength. And these men were educated men. They were lawyers and scribes and Pharisees, so they knew the 10 Commandments. So they really weren't asking the question about, or what's the greatest command? Their heart was impure, and they were trying to test Jesus. Today, he says that not only do we need to love the Lord, but we also need to love our neighbor. And that goes hand in hand with loving God. And so today the question arises, well, who's my neighbor? And I remember the story of the Good Samaritan. But for us, I think about the fact that the Good Samaritan was injured. He was beaten and robbed and left for dead on the side of the road, and the Samaritan man came and rescued him. But what if our neighbor isn't someone that's hurting or broken as far as being taken advantage of by somebody else? What if our neighbor is just somebody that's not friendly, or somebody that is just in a homeless camp, or somebody that we just don't get along with? How do we love our neighbor? And the other question is who is our neighbor? Is our neighbor just the guy next door? Is our neighbor just, the person around the corner and down the street? Or is Jesus trying to say something else here? I have a friend, his name's Clyde Yoshida, and he is the pastor at Turning Point Christian Ministries. And every first and third Saturday, he teams up with a group of people, and they go out and they serve their neighbors. They serve the homeless community in Portland by giving them basic needs and praying for them, and most of all, they share the gospel. They've seen miracles. They've seen people change their lives. They've seen people come to the Lord. They've seen addiction broken. They have seen so many things that the Lord has done in and through them by loving their neighbor. One of the things that you would learn if you met Clyde is that he loves people and he loves his neighbors. So the question I pose today to you and I is, who's your neighbor? Who's my neighbor? My encouragement to you is to seek the Lord, to ask Him to reveal who He would have you share your faith with. Loving your neighbor isn't just about giving them the time of day or a good conversation. Yes, those are things that will lead to deeper conversations. But loving your neighbor is sharing the love of Christ with a lost person who's destined to eternity in hell. So I believe true love for our neighbor isn't just to be kind to them, it is to share the gospel with them. So my prayer today is that you and I not only just seek after what the Lord would have for us as to who is our neighbor, but give us opportunities to share with our neighbor, with our friends, the gospel message that saves. So I hope you have a great day today. If you enjoy these videos, please remember to subscribe to the channel and share them to your friends. But most of all, my heart's desire is that you walk daily in Christ and that you follow after Him in everything that you do. May God bless you today.